Is this the 9th?
Yes.
Hello, good morning. This is September 9th. We've been in school for a month now. A month and a day. I see the excitement out there. I like that. Oh, Mr. Barre, my life is so miserable. Okay. Yes, that's what you sound like inside my head. This is Math 8, and we're talking about rotations today. And before we get too far, let's do our dance and our song for this. Come on.
Oh, no. But okay.
Singing and dancing is not optional, so do it with me. Otherwise, we'll just keep doing it over and over again. So I expect your lips to be moving and your body to be moving also. Looking as if you're enjoying it, that is optional. So if you just want to look like a miserable middle school kid, that's fine. Here we go. Translation, translation, reflection, reflection, rotation, rotation, dilation, dilation, translation, translation, reflection, reflection, rotation, rotation, dilation, dilation, translation, translation, reflection, reflection, rotation, 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 dilation, dilation. Good. Take a seat. Good. 1, 2, 3. Today we're talking about the rotation, the idea of taking an image or an object and rotating it. There are a couple of terms you're going to need for this lesson. Everything is on the board, so I want these 6 little items to make it into your notes. The idea of clockwise versus counterclockwise. A 90 degree, a 180 degree, a 270, and a 360 degree rotation. Get that into your notes, please, right there, people at home. Look at me. You should 100% understand what I'm asking you to do just by watching me. Four times. Are you with me? I'm passing out the graph paper right now. People at home, what we're doing is folding it, making 4 coordinate systems. If you do it correctly, you're only going to need 3. You're going to need 4 today. Boom. If you need rulers, there's some back there, or use your own. Yeah, a little bit obnoxious.
So confused, like, how does this work?
Whoa. There's some more up front. Griffin, will you take that bucket of rulers and put it on the back table, my supply table? Thank you, sir. Bucket. You're welcome, you're welcome. Table. There you go. Nate. You're welcome, sir. You're spending too much time folding. I am now going to give you a small piece of graph paper. On it, I need you to make one coordinate system. One coordinate system on the small one.
Why?
Keep going with it. It's usable, but I don't know. All right. At this point, you should have 4 coordinate systems on the big piece of paper and 1 coordinate system on the little piece of paper. Yes, Mark. You. For you. On your small coordinate system, draw an up arrow and write the word up at the top. Look at mine as a model. Did you not get a piece of paper? Both of you or just one of you? Write the word up on it, please. All right, let's practice rotating this little piece of paper. Hold it so the up is up. We're going to start by rotating it 90 degrees clockwise. Ready? 90 degrees clockwise. You're looking at yours. You look at yours. Hold. Let's do it like this. Hold it like this in front of you so you can see it. We're going to rotate it 90 degrees clockwise. That's what you're looking at now. That should be in front of your face. Send it back up to the up position. Rotate it 90 degrees counterclockwise. That's what you look like. Send it back to the up position. Rotate it 180 counterclockwise. And this is what you have. Send it back to the up position. Rotate it 180 clockwise. And this is what you have. Send it back to the up position. Rotate it 270 counterclockwise. 90, 80. Did I say counter? Sorry. Counter?
Yeah.
That's what you should end up with. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Send it back to the up position. 270 clockwise. 270 clockwise, this is what you end up with. All right, on slide, let's see. Slide 8 is what I want you to do. I want you to plot this point A. Look at me. Plot point A on the big piece of paper. And then lightly plot it on the little piece of paper. The little piece of paper is going to get erased eventually. So plot it normally on the big piece, plot it lightly on the small piece. Exact same point twice. Over 4 up 2. Twice. Label it twice. A. Nope. Over 4 up 2. Over 4 up 2. Perfect. Over 4 up 2. Over. Looking, going back to this one. Over 4 up 2.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, good.
Over 4 up 2, over 4 up 2, over 4 up 2, over 4 up 2, perfect. Over 4 up 2, 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 over 4 4 up 2, A, A. Over 4 up 2, 4 up 2. This one seems A, 4.
Good. Now, you have the exact same point twice. This is A, and this is also A. Label as A and A.
Over 4 up 2. Over 4 up 2.
Good. Your big piece of paper isn't going to move. Your little piece of paper is about to rotate. It's about to rotate 90 degrees clockwise about the origin.
Over 4 up 2.
So if I take my little paper, ready? Cover up the word up. This is where the point is after the rotation. Where is it now? Where is it? Where is this point on my coordinate system?
It's at -4, 2.
-4, 2 is right here, I think.
Right here.
Right there. Where's this point at, Cassidy?
2.
It's at 2, -4. On your big piece of paper, will you put a point at 2, -4? You just rotated the point. This is A, right there, that's A prime. Nope. You can take this off the little piece. Take it off the little piece of paper, put it on the big piece of paper. No, don't even, take that point and put it right there. On the same coordinate plane. So I now take this guy off my little piece of paper and I bring it over here and I put it right there. Is that where it's at?
Yeah.
And what do I call it?
A prime.
And it's rotated. That's how I do a rotation. So you have A and A prime. Good. Where is it? A and A prime. Nice. What do you got from A and A prime? A and A prime. 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 Good, good. Now, on your little piece of paper, erase your point. You're going to use this little piece of paper again. We're going to use this little piece of paper 3 times. Erase it. Put it back in the up position. Do not do anything yet. The biggest problem I see with my classes when we're doing this is getting the initial figure onto your graph. I want to get A on. Put your finger at 0. 0, 0. Or your pencil at 0, 0. Ready? Go over to 1, 2. Go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put point A right there. Put your finger at 0, 0. Go right 1, 2, 3, 4. Go up 1, 2, 3. Label it as B. Connect the dots. Do the exact same thing on the little piece of paper. Just lightly, because you're going to erase it. Are you able to see it on this screen? Can you count over and up and make it happen? Just copy points off of the graph. You're doing this on a new graph. This is your second graph. This is on a new piece of graph paper, a new coordinate system. Good. Good. You got both places. You got in both places. Good. You got in both places. You got in both places. Can you connect the dots? You got both places. Both places. You got in both places. Mark, you have it in both places? All right. Here we go with our rotation. Let me get a new piece of graph paper. Here we go. Here's my little piece of paper. I've got it placed facing up. How do you want me to rotate it? Cameron, how do I? What is it? Does it matter if I go clockwise versus counterclockwise?
Not really. but
No.
Well, let's see what happens.
180.
180 clockwise, 180 counterclockwise. Doesn't matter. Okay. Now, cover up the up because it's no longer up. Copy this onto your big piece of graph paper. You just rotated it. Nice. And label it with the new A prime and B prime. Okay, fine. I'm sorry. I'll go too far. You have this graph right here, the same one as this one. Now, I want you to look, when I rotate this, A prime is right here. B is right there. So the letters, yep, you don't just move the letters down. Good. Which way's up?
Up is.
Okay, so this is A, which means that A prime. This is B, that's B prime. A prime. A prime. This is A right here. It was A prime. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the sketchbook. It's going to be on the back table, get it out the top. Connect the dots with a line, connect the dots with a line. Okay, and label with A and A prime. All right, Griffin, will you take it and put it up there? Take your little piece of graph paper, transfer it across. All right, let's see how he did. Perfect. It's a nice rotation. Questions on how this works? Plot it on the big piece of paper. Plot it on a little piece of paper. Rotate the little piece of paper. Transfer it across onto the big piece of paper. That's our method. And we just do it over and over again until we dial it in. Big piece of paper, little piece of paper. Rotate it, put it back on the big piece of paper. copying off of this. We should do it both of take. So what you're doing is making a copy of a copy. It feels like you're going to create error by doing that. So copy off the screen here. Cut off the screen here. So this side of the point. Can you make it darker or lighter so it's good? So negative 5, 5. So negative 5, 5. Label the A's and C's. Nice, you're ready for the rotation. This point's off. You can see it's over at 2, negative 2, 3. And then you also need to do it over on this piece of paper. It's good. And implications. That's after the rotation. Labels A, B, and C. Labels A, B, and C. Who we get to follow. A, B, and C. Labels A, B, and C. That's good. That's good. And this one, if you think you can do the rotation, do the rotation. 90 degrees counterclockwise. So, have you done it? So, you gotta transfer that to the piece of paper. Have you done it? Skip this, come over here. You've got to take this and put my piece of practice. You got to rotate it? Go to the next slide and check it. Go to slide 13 and check it. Go to slide 13 and check it. If it's good, go to the homework. Cameron, are you done with it? Go to slide 13, check it. If it looks good, go to the homework. You should do it. That's the way to do this job. Check it with slide 13.
Yeah.
Is it good? Go on to the homework. Good. So now we have the exact same thing twice. This was top. I just got confused by that. So I'm going to change this block. Ready for the rotation? Take that. Where are you going to put it? Right there. Copy it just point by point into the right area. So you can do it in the same shape. Six. There's your A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's your B. So it's just counting points. You lost it on the counting points. It's on the homework. Check it with slide 13. Have you checked it?
No.
Check it with slide 13. Have you checked it? Go on to the homework. Have you checked it?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yes.
Go on to slide 13. All right, go on to the homework. Have you checked it? You checked it? Good boy. Once you've checked it, you can start on the homework. If you need more little pieces of graph paper, I will give them to you. Okay, showing how to do it. Did you use the little piece of graph paper? I highly recommend using the little piece of graph paper. Yes. If you need another piece of graph paper, use it. Plot the point, rotate it, transfer it back into the computer. Plot the point, rotate the paper, transfer